who needs access to this, we can provide it on our YouTube channel. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the session. I really appreciate you all taking your time off, and this is a proof enough that you all want to upskill and you all are serious about your careers. Even before we proceed further, I wish to quickly introduce myself. Okay, and then I'm going to walk you guys through on what is data science, what is artificial intelligence, how is it going to be helpful in enhancing your careers, and then we will discuss about what is our course curriculum and why is it unique. Even before we proceed further, I wish to quickly introduce myself, and for you to become data scientists, first of all, please keep your LinkedIn profile active, my dear friends, because a lot of job openings are filled just based on the kind of posts that you post. And our participants post details about their live projects. And a few of them got jobs just based on the kind of project description that they provide in their LinkedIn post. Okay, I happen to be Industrial Revolution 4.0 implementer, a chief data scientist, and technology advisor for 4 different firms. I am an alumnus of Indian School of Business and IIT with 15 years of experience. I work with initially HSBC, Indian Tobacco Corporation, ITC Infotech, Infosys, Deloitte, right? These are the companies that I work with. And at this point of time, I have some 20,000 followers. And I happen to be a director on InnoDataTix. I'll speak briefly about InnoDataTix also. And are you all able to hear me? Can you please post on the chat window? Are you all able to hear me?
You, yeah, we can hear you.
Wonderful.
I had a question. You said that once our participant fill the correct description about their life project, is then how we get a job.
I'll show you. I'll show you a proof of that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I happen to be director of InnoDataTix. I also work, I'm a full-time director, by the way, on InnoDataTix, and on 360 Digit MG, I happen to be a full-time director. I am an interlocking director, meaning a director or CEO of one company can work on the board of another company. So I'm an advisory committee member of Sixpus, which is a Malaysian firm, Brontobet Analytics, which is a startup in the space of life sciences healthcare, and I'm a chief data scientist on Athena Global Technologies. Having said this, these are the education details, and these are the international certifications which I have from APMG UK, Six Sigma, PMP, Scrum, Tableau, and a bunch of those. If any one of you wants to connect with me on LinkedIn and ask focused questions, if you have any, post the training, you are free to ask. Okay, that's my link. And I also have connects with approximately, I would say, nearly 1,000 CEOs of various companies are connected on my network. So you might want to surf on that. I am muting you all, and I don't know, a few of you all are unmuting frequently. So for the timing, I'll mute you. But then any questions you have, use the chat window, and then I'll be more than happy to answer those. Periodically, I'll be looking at the chat window. So when you look at the posts and activities that I've done, we have accreditation from UTM, which is University Technology Malaysia, which is ranked in top 200 in QS World Rankings. If next time someone says, hey, get trained through us, you'll get a certificate, you have to check with them on, okay, sure, but what is the rank that university belongs to? Because otherwise, you get trained by a university which is probably there in the 4,000 position world, and it will carry absolutely no value. And we are proud because if you opt for overseas working or overseas education to upskill yourself further, these kind of premium or premier colleges certificate carries a lot of value. So just as an example, a person by name Kavita, she has posted her certificate, of UTM after completing through us, and then I shared it, and do you know what? It reached 11,415 people. At least those many people have eyeballed on that. We also, keep posting short videos. These are all 2-minute videos, which will help you learn about entire data science life cycle in a nutshell. And then mm, this is one of the project which our past participants have worked upon. Okay, so what I shall do is, I think I am on Pantronics. Let me do this. Oops. One second. Okay, so this is a specific project which a few of our past participants got involved. And in this project, we have used automatic attendance tracking system, and we have also enabled thermal sensor. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 6 of our past participants were involved on this project, right? So all those 6 people, when they post these kind of things on their LinkedIn profile, obviously the potential interviewer would be at least interested in talking with them on, hey, how did you do that? Do you know what? I happen to be chief data scientist on 4 companies. And when I hire people for them or for our own InnoDataTix, we don't just look inwards at our own participants. We also look outwards at who are those people who are posting interesting stuff about projects on their profile. We have also partnered with Panasonic. Panasonic has its India Innovation Center, and Panasonic is the only electronics firm on the planet which has completed 100 years. And they have something called as India Innovation Center. And a lot of interesting use cases is what they are doing. And we have included those kind of use cases as part of our curriculum. Hey, this is me, by the way. Okay. And then if you have, say, AC, we usually use AC only during the summer season. We don't use it during winter and rainy. And because of that, there might be a lot of dust which might get accumulated. If dust gets accumulated on AC, then the cooling effect will reduce, your electricity bill would skyrocket, and eventually your components might fail. So what they have done is they have placed industrial IoT sensors, and they captured the data, placed it on cloud, and then started building predictive models on when will their machines break down. That information was shared with the technicians, and the technicians will come and fix the issue proactively. Upfront, they would fix it. Okay, and these are the kind of interesting use cases which we are bringing to our training curriculum. Friends, there is a clear difference between learning textbook examples versus learning real life practical use cases. If you learn textbook examples, you might not get a job because no one will ask you questions based on textbook. They'll ask practical application when you do projects, what challenges you face, how did you overcome that? Those are the kind of questions which people would be interested in, right? And we are the only edtech partner. There is no other company whom Panasonic has approved. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing is we also have tie up with City and Guilds, which is a UK based organization which is number one in UK and Europe, etc. It has huge value as part of its certificate. You will also receive a certificate from IBM because our programs are co-produced by IBM. And so we have one of the top-notch university accreditation. We have top-notch industry technology partner. We have, one of the leading UK partners, Panasonic, and that speaks a lot about our value. And as part of COVID-19, when COVID-19 actually started, we built a forecasting model in collaboration with Apollo Hospitals. And this project was so well taken that a team in South Korea has actually told, wow, because we achieved 98%, accuracy. But then Indian government told no one can do any further promotions. And then we stopped. One of our past participant whom we have hired her, right, Shubha, because she has worked on this live project for government of Telangana, wherein we place this bounding box, and the moment vehicles go through this bounding box, automatically the count is tracked on what is that vehicle and how many vehicles have crossed this bounding box, so that you know on how is the traffic growing on a specific junction, and then you can put a traffic signal to regulate the traffic or give this information to roads and buildings ministry so that the roads are expanded, and it automatically saves the data in the backend system. Just imagine you posting these kind of projects on LinkedIn and probably tagging a few of the important people. All you need to do is tag me, because when I like or share, I'm sure it will reach wider audience. And when we do projects for various customers, I'll speak about that. We also have this tendency of helping a few of our past participants get placed over there because they need someone to maintain the project. So we softly push through a few of the profiles. I'll speak more about that. And here we have this chatbot, AI driven chatbot, which we have built for Paradise Biryani. Whatever I'm showing, trust me on that. At least one, two, or three of our past participants would have worked, right? That's our USP. And one of our participants in Malaysia, she has done this project wherein you just place a bounding box around the face, and it's going to track not just the gender, but also the behavior of a person. Okay. Um, so that's how it is. Yeah. If you learn Nikita, it might sound appear to be easy. If you feel that it's difficult, then it would be difficult, right? But yeah, these are all not walk in the park, not at all walk in the park projects wherein you just do something and job done, right? And we have also built robot. Let me play and see whether it's no. Let me remove. Welcome message. Hello everyone, I am Monica. A warm welcome to our event. Hi Enoch, I am Winnie. You look so excited to see me, so I might answer some of your questions. Data science. Data science is a multidisciplinary field that uses scientific methods, processes, algorithms, and systems to extract knowledge and insight from structured and unstructured data. So that's a robot which we have built. Its name is Winnie. And Winnie 2.0 is with hydraulic arms and a lot of other things. Let me see if the headphones are back on. Yep. And then let me show you on why is our project, our training so very different. And what kind of knowledge is something that we are going to impart, which will come in handy for you? Number one, if you want to get a job, basically, it's not just about learning generic data science, but specifically learning about your domain specific analytics will add a huge value. We have 56 plus domain analytics programs in life sciences, healthcare analytics, financial analytics, marketing, HR, supply chain, cybersecurity, internal auditors, sports analytics, you name it. People from MBA in finance or BBA in finance, or someone who is from marketing background, someone who's from life sciences, healthcare background, it comes in very, very handy. And do you know what interesting bit is? You get UTM University Technology Malaysia certificate, you will get IBM certificate, and you'll get the use cases. You get to learn the use cases from Panasonic. And we have also partnered with TUA SUD, which is a German-based certification body. Okay, and these are the sample certificates. Future looks really bleak, friends. Have no doubt about that. We are seeing tip of an iceberg in terms of the global recession that we are experiencing. Will this global recession be severe? Yes. This recession is going to be bad, really bad. And I'm not saying that. Everyone on the planet is saying that. And IMF chief, International Monetary Federation chief, says that this pandemic will be the worst that the humankind has ever seen. However, there are a lot of opportunities on another side. 1.5 lakh new jobs, 62% rise in data science jobs, 97,000 data science jobs vacant because of lack of talent. And that is why you all are here, to see how you can reap the benefits. Right? As part of our training, we train you on Python and R. I keep saying this, that it is not Python or R. People keep asking me on LinkedIn, and that's where they ask questions on, hey Bharani, I want to embark on data science. Do I need to learn Python or do I need to learn R? I asked them on a jovial note this question on, okay, are you sending me this LinkedIn message using a Windows machine or a Macintosh or an Apple laptop? Then they're like, hey Bharani, how does it matter? I'm just sending you a message on LinkedIn. That is exactly the answer. How does it matter? At the end of the day, are you able to solve the business problems using data science and AI? If you can do it, well and good. If not Python and R, use some other tool, Julia, which is one of those things which people are speaking about, or Spark or anything of that kind. Doesn't really matter. You will also learn about Tableau, which is world's #1 tool. It's world's #1 tool. And you'll also learn about SQL, NoSQL, Hadoop, Spark, cloud computing, because you'll do machine learning on cloud, and you'll get SaaS e-learning videos. A lot of people keep asking me this, that, hey, Python and R, oh my God, programming, not again, I'm scared. Don't worry. What we do is, on a daily basis, from morning 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., continuously, barring your Saturdays and Sundays, continuously all days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you will have Python programming and R programming sessions, which continuously happen. All you need to do is just log in and attend that. If you feel programming is difficult, just get tuned to it. Number one. Number two, from morning 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., you would be given access to a Zoom link, to a meeting link, basically. And you can connect to that. Our junior trainers and research associates will be there. Any doubts that you have on the concepts, Already a trainer would have solved all your doubts, but still if you have any doubts, you can. If you have any doubts on assignments, and if you have any doubts on the programming, you please log in and get it clarified. And for people who say that, do you know what, our programming, Python programming, I think it would be too difficult, here is the answer. Okay, here is my answer to you guys, that R programming and Python programming is exactly similar to English language. Yes, you heard it right. These are not programming languages, these are modified English languages. You might, laugh at me and say, hey, you are trying to fool us. No, not at all. Not at all. I need not do that. So if you say 1 plus 1, for example, and if you want to add these, all you need to do is put your mouse cursor anywhere on that line, anywhere absolutely, and click on run. What is the answer? Answer is 2. Say you want to type 9 multiplied by 4. Simple, again, just go here, click on run, and you get to see the answer, 36. So you can use R and Python as a simple calculator. Number one. Number two, English part, I'll get to that. I told you, right? I made a big claim that, you know what, this is similar to English language. You'll hold me by my collar if I do not prove it to you. I understand. I will prove it. And also, I know for a fact that you all would have learned statistics, mathematics as part of your school days, maybe in your 8th standard or so, and maybe you would have forgotten those. Don't worry, we train you right from scratch. I ask you this question. What if I take all these 5 numbers, okay, and if I ask you to calculate mean, what would that be? Come on, let me see how many of y'all can answer. Guys, I'll answer your questions towards the end. You will have to wait until then, please. Okay. Can you all answer on the chat window? What is the mean of this? Don't worry if you're wrong. Yep. Wonderful. Wonderful. Keep going. Wonderful. Yeah. A lot of y'all are getting it right, and I'm really very happy. That means you remember a few things from your, school days. Good. So calculating mean is very simple. And when we train you, we will be training you right from basics. And you will understand this, that we train you right from basics. Really, we do that. So how do you calculate mean? You add all these numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. And you divide it by the total count. How many do you have in total? 5. So this is nothing but 15 by 5. If you add them, you get 15. And when you divide it and solve, you get 3. Majority of you all got it right. This is how we train you right from the scratch, right from the basics. Number one. Number two, how do I calculate mean using R? You just say X is equal to combine all these 5 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, combine these numbers and then assign it to X. Let me run it. Now, if I say, what is there in X? Then you just click on run here. It says X has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I want to calculate mean. How do I type mean in English? MEAN. Yeah, sure. We type it that way. Yes. If I say mean of X, and if I run, it says 3. I live by my words. I told you that this is English, and yes, this is English. Mean and mean. Would it get complicated? Sure. But would we make it complicated? No. We will learn it the way we learn English. Obviously, the moment you were born, you didn't start speaking English, right? Probably you were speaking your mother tongue, etc. Or when you joined your school, you started learning alphabets first. Then you started forming words. That is exactly what we shall do with respect to R and Python. People, start treating R and start treating Python as your friend, right? Start treating those two as your friends and start interacting with R and Python as you interact with your friends. Don't treat it as a programming language. It is not. I can prove it. It is English language. It's just that it speaks some, transformed version of English. That's it. So people who again ask this question, I mean, if your friends ask you any question on, hey, does it need programming? Just tell them that, boss, this is simply put English language, and R and Python, both of these are our friends. They are not our enemies. They are here to shape your careers, right? And we will learn them. We will start interacting with the friends. You all know that there is huge, huge data everywhere, be it stock market, Internet of Things, video surveillance, brick and mortar stores, e-commerce portals, social media, drug discovery, those machines which are exploring planet Mars, wearable devices, and there is data everywhere. We are getting drenched in data, aren't we? And one of the researchers says that by 2021, the amount of data will get doubled every day. What does that mean? You go sleep today, you wake up the next day, and you will see double the amount of data that you have seen the previous day. Wow. And the demand for this profession called data scientist will be at its prime. Devices are shrinking. The amount of data that you can store on the devices is increasing. Data centers are getting replaced by quantum computers. Speeds increasing at a rapid pace. Density of hard disks increasing. And hence demand for data is increasing. And a lot of people ask me this question. This is, I would say, the most frequently asked question, at least on LinkedIn. They keep asking me this question on, hey, Bharani, what is the difference between AI, data science, ML, and deep learning? I'm a bit confused. There are these buzzwords, which people are talking about a lot. So let me tell you that artificial intelligence is nothing but if you can replace human intelligence, okay, by an inanimate object. What do you mean by inanimate object? Anything which is non-living item is called as inanimate object, right? Plus, if it has computing capability, if it has computing capability, then it is called as AI application. Like your robots, like your computers, like your chatbots. Let me tell you here that when you go to our website, you would see an AI driven application here. So where is the chatbot? Come up, my dear friend. Okay, I think. Okay, yeah, now it is. This AI driven chatbot is a bit slow because of maybe speed at my end, I don't know. So what it does is it has replaced a human. Earlier we used to have human who used to chat, okay, with us, with the customers. But then can I have people work 24/7? Can I have them respond to all the queries at the speed that artificial intelligence system does? Not really. Say you're an individual. So what it does is it says, hey, Can you provide your details? Okay, sure. There we go. And then can you give your email ID? Certainly I can. So these details are getting stored in our backend database. I give my genuine details because that's fine. And which type of program are you looking at? Say course certification. Which certification are you looking for? Say you're looking out for data science. And this information gets populated and you can book, hey, today we are off. Tomorrow, yeah, we are available from 9 a.m. You can book your slot. And it says your appointment is confirmed. In the back end, it would have triggered an email to me. It would have sent an email to our career counselor. And I don't want anything else. So what's your feedback? Awesome. Then what is an AI system? AI system is like a chatbot, which is non-living, but it has a computing capability. So it can, in some sense, replace the human intelligence. That's artificial intelligence, right? How do you build it is a question that you need to ask. And how do you build it? Using data science. Data science is a combination of statistical analysis, forecasting, data mining, data visualization, and a bunch of other stuff. Within data mining, within data science, you have something called as data mining, which is very similar to coal mining. You know about coal mining? They dig coal. In data mining, you dig data. You torture the data. And there is a good meme, right? A funny saying that if you torture the data for long enough, then it is going to reveal you almost all the hidden secrets. And that is exactly what you will do as a data scientist, right? You'll keep torturing the data. That's data mining. And the insights, which are as good as diamond, are going to carry huge value. For example, when you do coal mining, sometimes you might get diamond, rare material, rare minerals. In that way, when you start digging data, you might get very interesting insight, and that's what we need. Okay, within data mining, you have machine learning. Machine learning is all about building predictive modeling techniques. In predictive modeling, you build predictive models such as given your historical health information, would you be tested positive on COVID or not? Given your lung images, can I predict on whether a patient has COVID positive symptoms or not? Not symptoms. Is that patient positive or negative? If a person applies for a loan by just looking at the age, gender, income, educational qualification, and other details, can I predict on whether a person will default on the loan or not? All these are classic examples of machine learning. Then you have another field within machine learning, which is called as deep learning. And deep learning is synonymous to neural networks. Neural network is something which is widely used. When you say deep learning, then simply put, it is neural network. And there is another field which is emerging in a very big way that is called as reinforcement learning. No matter what you do, at the end of the day, you build an AI application. So next time, please do not get confused, at least after this session. You should not be asking questions such as, hey, do you cover machine learning? Come on, it's AI and deep learning training, right? AI and data science and AI training. Data science, machine learning is part of that. Deep learning is part of that. Neural network is part of that. And reinforcement learning is part of that. Okay, so this is the onion peel example. And there are other stuff also which I keep explaining. But then, what is the kind of demand that you have? And what about the salaries? Money is honey for anyone and everyone, right? So for freshers, salaries range anywhere between 4.5 lakhs to 12 lakhs. Recently published research paper says this. And there are amazing examples also. And then I should show you this on my LinkedIn profile that, do you know what? Before lockdown, we have placed how many people? Uh, it's okay. Where is that? It should be there on my maybe activity. I didn't post it probably, but then my activity, but there'll be too many activities because people keep posting their certificates and I want to give them sufficient visibility. So I keep liking their posts or sharing their posts, and not all, but a few of the posts, students who have done exceptionally well. And for that reason, a few of the posts go somewhere at the bottom. Let me quickly show you that. Uh, where did that go? There are 15, not 15, 11 data scientists junior data scientists who got placed through us, who were trained through us. Their post should be there. I am interested in showing you guys that. Come up. LinkedIn, you have to be a bit fast. Come on. Okay, I think I need to again and re-comment on it so that it appears on the top. Let me show you quickly because this is what people keep asking me. Do we have jobs for freshers? Of course, for experienced people, there are a lot of jobs which exist, which are there. But then what about the freshers? Or let me do one thing. Towards the end, if I have time, I'll get back to this. But then the fact of the matter is 11 people got placed in March through us. And now we freshly onboarded a new batch of 9 people. And we want to place them in the next 2 to 3 months. And we will do that. And for experienced professionals, working professionals, for the working class, for every 1 year of experience, you can expect anywhere between 2.5 lakhs to 3.5 lakhs per annum. What does that mean? Say you are a person with 5 years experience, you can expect anywhere between 12.5 lakhs to 17.5 lakhs. If you're a person with 10 years experience, anywhere between 25 lakhs to 35 lakhs. You need not believe me. You can just do a Google search, right? Just do a Google search, just do some research. You'll get all these numbers. Maybe you're not actively looking at it. That's why I'm throwing such numbers at you guys. Okay. Next, on LinkedIn, there is huge demand, not just in a specific industry, but across industries. This is a point that I want to strictly make. Friends, I request you all to refrain from asking questions just for another 10 minutes. Just for 10 minutes, don't ask questions because I'm not looking at your questions now. Post my session, I'm going to certainly answer each and every question because I believe that I'm going to answer all of your questions by the end. Okay, just have some patience and then we'll be done. So InnoDataTix, is a company which is specialized in advanced analytics. And we keep doing a lot of projects for, the clients, such as aviation. Korean Airlines, we have done 12 different models, machine learning algorithms we have built. Avianca Airlines, TrueJet. You know what? People have also given some video testimonial for the kind of work that we have done. Automotive, the kind of projects which we have done has won us the first place in the national conference, PMI national conference. Vishwanathan Anand, Mohandas Pai, a lot of people were there. We presented our paper in a rapidly changing world. This is my name, Survival Analytics of Automobiles. And we won the first place in not just that track, across all the tracks. And if you want to know more about the project, just say PMI survival analytics, and we will be the first. Our paper will be the first paper. Okay, that's my name here, Bharani Kumar, and this is the project that we have done. Automotive analytics, wherein we placed, if a vehicle moves from one point to another, and if it breaks down somewhere, then your original equipment manufacturer would get negatively impacted. Why? Because warranty cost. You have to go take this machine, this vehicle to the service center, fix it. It's a cost. Then if your vehicle is under insurance, you'll claim insurance. It's insurance cost to insurance firms also. So both of these firms jointly funded this project, wherein we have placed industrial IoT sensors on the vehicle. We connected that to onboard diagnostics. We have done some programming on Raspberry Pi, and that would generate the data and place it on cloud over telecom provider network once in every hour. Back then in 2017, when we have done this, ML on cloud, machine learning on cloud, wasn't very famous. Today it is very, very famous. So what we have done is we have done descriptive analytics and predictive analytics. In predictive analytics, we predicted on whether a truck will break down in a specific journey or not. If it is going to break down, after how many kilometers will it break down, and which component will break down. Amazing, isn't it? So you can read more about the project management methodology that we have applied, and so on and so forth. Manufacturing. Coca-Cola is one of our prestigious customers. What we have done is, on their manufacturing machines, we placed industrial IoT sensors such as vibration sensor. If a machine vibrates a lot, it might fail. Sound sensors. If it gives a weird sound, it might fail. Then temperature sensors, filler sensor, blower sensor, chiller sensors. A lot of sensors were used, and what we have done is, using all of those sensors, we started saving the data on to SCADA systems, industrial PC. Okay, it's like a computer. That's connected to your machines, and we have also started placing it on cloud. There are various cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, GCP, IBM Watson. So you name it, friends. Our team of data scientists would have worked on that, including Ali Cloud. Okay, it's from Alibaba, because we have our office, physical office in Malaysia. We keep doing projects for Malaysian clients as well. And from here, we took the data and we built our predictive modeling system using Python and R. And that would send proactive SMS alert to technicians that, hey, dear technician, your machine might fail in the next 3 hours. This technician would run and try to fix that issue. If there is an issue, that person would fix. If that's a false alarm, then they give us a feedback. And when we update the models once again. So building a model is not a one-time activity. It's an ongoing activity. Okay. So this is one example. I can go endlessly, friends. 56 projects is what we have done in the last 6 years. Life sciences, healthcare. I also serve as a chief data scientist, right? Recently, I downloaded this to explain this project to a specific person. So what we have done is, we have taken mammography images of radiology, of pathology. This is all about cancer, right? And we built models to predict cancer, and the results are as follows. And that's me here. Okay. So anyways, that is something that you can ignore for now. Back to our discussion. And in this way, you name it, we would have had our hands dirty on it. We have a lot of products here. wind turbine breakdown prediction model. We built chatbots. This is our product, Winnie, right? That's why we named our robot also as Winnie. And we have chatbots. Do you know what? I think three people, three people have worked on this alongside our team of data scientists. And all these three people were our past participants. All these three people are happily settled in different companies. Okay, the point that I'm trying to drive here is that if you take Infosys, for example, do you think Infosys works in the space of IT? Absolutely no. Infosys provides IT solutions and consulting services to all these industries. If you're from healthcare background, you'll be chosen here. If you're from financial background, you'll be chosen here. Right? If you're from automotive background or aerospace background or logistics or industrial manufacturing, you name it, friends. I'm not speaking about just Infosys because I worked with that company long back. Take Accenture. I didn't work with that company. Industries. Look at that. So don't think that data science is only for IT people. Data science requires as much of IT as the domain knowledge which is needed to build effective and successful projects. And when you look at any of these companies, TCS, Infosys, Wipro, CTS, HCL, you name it, they will all actually prefer those people with more of domain knowledge or educational background which backs them in that space. If there is a mechanical engineer, I would rather prefer him on a project related to industrial equipment rather than prefer or automotive rather than an IT guy. Because this guy, if I put him in industrial equipment or automotive, understands the mechanics. Mechanical engineer in 4 years, what did that person do otherwise, right? So that person would be more preferred. So back to our discussion. I'll take your questions, friends. Just hold on to your questions for another 5 minutes only, and then I'll look at your questions. All right. So here we have Python, R, obviously, no doubt. I have no doubt it's number one and number two tools. And you have Excel, Anaconda, SQL, TensorFlow, Keras, Scikit-learn, Tableau. Do you know what? As part of the training, you learn 8 out of the top 10 tools suggested by KD Nudgets. And what are you going to train us on? We will certainly train you on R and Python programming because we want to give you good programming knowledge. As I've told you, treat R and Python like your friends and they will shape your career. Okay, don't speak negative about your friends. And R and Python are your friends from here on. Okay, and your friends will help you provided you know English language. You just need to talk to them in some tailored English language. Okay, we get started with very basics. We do not assume that you know about even 8th standard math. Okay, we get started from there. A few of you all might feel that, hey, you're starting right from basics. But trust me, from basics, we will take you to the highest level possible and the latest of the algorithms possible. You learn about CRISP DM, project management methodology, hypothesis testing, descriptive analytics, data cleansing, data collection, data mining, supervised learning, machine learning, regression analysis, classification techniques, black box, neural networks, convolution, recurrent, artificial neural network, data mining, supervised learning, clustering, segmentation, association rules, market basket analysis, dimension reduction, network analytics, recommender systems. You name it, my dear friends. NLP, LDA, LSA, topic modeling, topic discovery, forecasting, Tableau, bunch of those. And what does it take for you to become a successful data scientist? Please have greater than 80% of attendance. Okay. Greater than 80% of attendance is something that we would strongly recommend. Number two, If you don't know swimming, I would strongly suggest that you go to YouTube. There are a lot of videos. Watch all the videos and go to Google also and buy the best books available to learn swimming, best books. And then go and jump into water. Because you watch the best YouTube videos, best books you have read, go jump into water and swim. You know what happens? You all will drown. Data science and AI is exactly like that. If you do not have a proper mentor, if you do not have a proper trainer to train you, and if you do not practice, you will drown. Okay. Hence, we give you assignments. And our expectation from you is that submit greater than 80% of assignments on time. The mantra is on time. And then we will give you 2 projects to work on, live projects on data science and 2 live projects on artificial intelligence deep learning. So in total, 4 projects. The moment you place these 4 projects on your profile, trust me, anyone who looks at your resume would at least like to talk with you to understand more about the projects. Because these are not textbook examples. And any interviewer looking at your resume, if they look at your resume, the textbook examples, they know that you have faked big time, right? You picked up from Kaggle or from Crowd Analytics, from somewhere on the internet. And then if you put it on the resume, everyone will understand that you're a fake. Why should we fake when we are paying so much for getting trained? Why don't you work on the live projects? Why don't you work alongside our team of data scientists and AI experts? And why don't you learn the practical stuff, the practical way? Because in interviews, people will be interested to understand your projects from the practical perspective. These are very important, friends. I mean, if someone says, do a project, but then I'll give you an Excel sheet, ask them to give back your money. Don't think twice. Say, you give back my money. But do you think client is going to give you Excel sheet in real world? Or do you think client is going to give you a CSV file and say, okay, take this and work? Come on, we are talking about data, which is very precious. No one will give you data in this format. They will say, here is my database. Connect with my database and then start working on the project. As part of the live projects, this is exactly what you will learn. And this is what will make you a successful data scientist. It's not the textbook examples. If you want, it's at your own peril. These are all the companies that we have trained, all of our trainers. And quickly, let me wind it up and then take your questions. You can attend the sessions multiple times for the next 1 year. Do you know what? We have sessions on weekdays as well as weekends. On weekdays from Monday until Friday, we have sessions from 7 to 9 a.m. daily 2 hours, or 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. another batch, or from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, you can choose any of the slots. If you miss one, if you feel, hey, Bharani, do you know what? I'm quite occupied. I thought I can make it from 7 to 9. Can I switch it to 8 to 10? Of course you can. For the next 1 year, it's your playground. You play the way you like. And if it's weekdays, on weekends, trust me, you will have to spend at least 4 hours each day to submit your assignments. We expect you to submit your assignments by the next Monday. So we give you ample 1 week time to submit your assignments. On weekends, it will be on Saturdays and Sundays. It will be either from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. or from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. We started another batch because we have our US participants and UK participants joining in. So from 6:30 to 9:30 also, sorry, 10:30 also PM. 6:30 PM to 10:30 PM, we have a batch. Choice is yours. We give you ample opportunity, ample freedom to choose. Okay, then we give you free lifetime access to our learning management system. Do you know what? This is how the learning management system would look like. If you go to AI Spry, if you go to my courses and anything, I mean, let me choose my batch, okay? Because I'm excited about my batches. So I just want to show you my batches. 7 a.m. and weekends also have. So say hypothesis testing, for example. You'll have the study material, training slides, data sets, R code, Python code. Everything is there on your learning management system. Click on quiz, and these are all interview questions to help you prepare for your interviews. In every walk of your training, our main objective is one thing. We should not deviate from that job as a data scientist. You'll be given assignments, hands-on material, submit your assignments here itself, and all the videos will be here, right? All these videos, bonus modules, recommended videos, many things would be there, friends, many things. You will just be blown away by the kind of value that we give for the money that you pay. Okay, next, it's lifetime access. Then we also give you access to our alumni benefits. So you can attend the free webinars, and you also get discounts on the other programs. There will be quizzes at the end of each module to test your presence of state, assignments at the end of each module to strengthen your learning. Then there'll be internship, right? So at this stage, you can gain 3 certificates. One is certificate from University Technology Malaysia, one of the top-notch universities. Next is from IBM, which is market leader. Next certificate is of course from 360 Digit MG. So 3 certificates to back you, and then you will be allowed to work on live projects. When you do live projects, it could be through Panasonic or Coca-Cola, which is one of our clients, or it could be through InnoDataTix. We don't know. But the moment you complete the project, you get a certificate from InnoDataTix, which is a USA-based analytics consulting firm. 4 projects, 4 certificates, plus 2 data science, 2 AI projects. Combined together, 4 projects. Just think about what will be the kind of value on your profile, right? It'll be awesome, amazing. Then we help you with resume preparation. If you're a fresher, how to prepare. If you're an experienced professional, how do you prepare your resume? Then there'll be mock interviews. We have people who are working with Deloitte. One of our participants, since we have our office in Malaysia, is working with Malaysian Airlines. There is a guy with 22 years experience who is working with Ernst & Young as AVP Analytics. There is a person with 18 years experience working in Citibank. We have a person who's working in Hitachi in a senior position. And you name it, guys. You name it, we have people working in, right? And then job placement assistance. This is where we come in very, very strong. We have tie up with 150 plus companies. And a lot of job openings in the space of AI and data science get filled through internal referrals. Okay, and we have until now trained 20,000 plus people over the last 6-7 years in the space of project management, program management, and all that, right? So they are working in various companies. They let us know if there are any job opportunities. And finally, we have a strong pool of trainers who have backing of IM, ISB, IITs. The people with whom we studied are there in senior positions in various companies. So chances are high that you might get placed, right, through the referrals. And we support you on the project that you do. So while this is on one side, another set of questions that we are going to get now, I'm sure we would get those on what is the duration, what is the course fee, so on and so forth. So we have this professional course of data science and AI Course fees discounted to 69,000 plus GST, 300 hours of training, 300 hours of assignments, and 4 live projects. And the entire course module is given here. If you can find a better curriculum than what is given here, entire money or entire training will be free. You just take this link. Anyone, this is an open challenge from my side. If you find a better program than this anywhere on the planet, for this price, it's for free for you guys. You can reach out to me directly. Okay. On LinkedIn, I already shared my profile as well. Yep. Now, I will look at your questions. Okay. By the way, we also have domain analytics trainings. People from various backgrounds are going to attend the training. So if someone is coming from mechanical background, we say that, do you know what? After this training, undergo manufacturing and automotive analytics training. It will add huge value on your profile. If you're from HR, you undergo HR analytics training. After this training, it will add huge add-on, right? If you're from network analytics, network background, networking background, cyber security analytics. If you're from marketing background, marketing analytics, finance background, financial analytics, right? So there are a lot of questions which people have asked, like Shriya Power has asked that question. Okay, what was your question, Preetham? I didn't quite get you. Electrical engineers are more preferred in industries, manufacturing industries, my dear friend. Okay, now quickly I'll take your questions. Total course. This program, Nizamuddin, hopefully I'll be the trainer. 1 or 2 classes here and there might be another trainer. Nikita, that is only in the month of March, Nikita. Only in the month of March. Okay. Why are you not answering any of our questions? So because I didn't look at your questions, Hema. Okay, I told you that, after I complete the session, then I'll take your questions. That's the reason. But if you have any questions, please ask me. 15 placed in data science. So what about the salaries? I've already told you, right, Nathan, the salaries range. The guy who had 22 years experience, his salary is 68 lakhs. Let us not think about that. Let's go with the industry standards. That's what I would say. No, Harish, freshers are also undergoing the training. Experienced people are also undergoing. Okay, Raj has done MBA in sales. Marketing analytics or customer analytics would be the way to go for you, Raj. No, you need not be from. Yeah, data science. Data science is something, it's a way to go, Raj. I am from Indian School of Business, right? Projects will be live projects, Jeevan, the kind of projects that I've spoken about our past participants, right? Those kind of projects, chatbot, automatic attendance tracking system, so on and so forth. Mechanical engineer, then manufacturing analytics and automotive analytics, Vijay. Roughly, yes, Nikita. Yeah, Preetham, what's your question, please? I would request you to repost it, but then I'll go back and look at the questions also. I think Shriya Power, I answered your question. Sairam, I answered your question. Abhilash has a question. I'm working as business analyst with over 5 years experience. I have hands on Excel. Excel doesn't help, unfortunately, Abhilash. It's going to crash even with small data. Power BI and SQL will come in handy. It will be extremely helpful. Yeah, you will become a data scientist, Abhilash, and data science is the thing of future. BI, etc., is all about speaking about the current, but data science is all about speaking about the future. Nikita, for you, financial analytics will be suitable because you're coming from commerce background. Data analytics, business analytics is one another same style. Uh, you can call me Bharani or you can call me Kumar. Right? That's what a few of the people call it. Means the same, right? Business analytics, they named it in that way because after doing data analytics, you take business decisions on that. Yeah, triple E, see, IoT sensors, Nitin, you put on your machines or automotive or various places and capture the data. After you get the data, you do data analytics. Okay. Yeah, MCA, you are preferred, Harsha. Yes, MCA is something that is preferred. BSc in what, Anil Reddy, would be my question. If it's BSc in computers, etc., BSc stats, you'd be preferred. But which specialization, I would be interested to know that. Sales, then, yep, absolutely it will work, Swapna. How does it work is you undergo the training, will help you work on the live projects, you put your resume in a proper shape, then good to go. But then you have to back your experience with customer analytics or marketing analytics, which covers your experience as well. Okay, Hema says, I'm already placed in Infosys and Wipro. Do you really suggest me to join the group? Uh, See, in Wipro and Infosys, in what technology are they going to place you? Is a question, Hema. If you undergo data science, you can say that I already know data science. Why don't you help me put my head into data science so that you be futuristic? But if they put you in some other technology which is not as demanding or as in demand as data science, then it might be not worthwhile. Yeah, cyber security analytics, Omkar, that would be the way to go. Sile, I answered that question, I think. Chemistry, what combination of molecules get you a stable compound, Anil? So those kind of problems can be solved. Nitin, yes, absolutely, Nitin. Manufacturing analytics, big time. They are using it big time. Yeah, we have EMI function facility also. Shravanti, BSc in what would be my question? Civil engineering, what is the strength of the concrete? Can I predict that? Can I predict on whether I can complete my project, construction project on time within budget? Yes or a no, right? With the desired quality. That's called a simulation based models, Akshay. It's heavily used. EMI option is available. Pharmaceutical, predicting on whether your you know, clinical trials will be a success or a failure, right? Those kind of things can be done. You need not have any background of, do you know what doctors are doing, Vikas? We have until now, I think, trained 170 doctors on data science. And you guys are all not from MBBS background, I believe, right? So, yep. Harsha, yep, they are more or less the same. Data analytics means working on reporting, number of COVID-19 cases, what is the count. Data science is all about predicting the future, predicting how many data science, how many COVID-19 cases would come up. Yeah, Harshit, many people from mechanical and civil background are joining it. Ritika, then what you have to do is you have to work on those live projects and then you have to somehow see how it's going to help you. But as part of a resume preparation session, we'll talk more about that. Yes, you can choose one of the domain analytics programs, Nikita. Yeah, Hema, I've answered that question. So if you want to work, it will help. So are you saying how do I make up for that? See, a lot of homemakers, a lot of housewives have actually joined this training and they're actually getting jobs elsewhere. Yeah. Tableau is part of this. Tableau is a tool which is for data analytics. Yes, EMI is available. I work in back office. Yeah, you can automate. You can do a lot of automation, right? BSc Maths. Yeah, then it is valid, Harsha. It is valid for you also, Soumya, Gautam, Shashi. People with 18 and 22 years experience have switched. Mechanical engineering, yes, it's valid. Yeah, computer science, and it's absolutely valid. Mm, PHP will not help. 4.5 lakhs to 12 lakhs per annum, Preetham. Yeah, it has the same curriculum, Sahil. Yeah, Shams, we will share. Shams, so this is the URL that we have. I'll share that URL once again. Yeah, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Yeah, mechanical engineering. Yes, it's preferred. Every person, Abe, every person who has abided by the 80% attendance, 80% of attendance, 80% assignments on time and live projects got a job. That's what I want to answer. Data analytics is part. Okay, and then majority, not majority, all the companies, Akash, want only those people who can automate the tasks. They don't want laid back attitude people at all. Trust me on that, Akash. Yeah. Predicting machine breakdown, vehicle breakdown, so on and so forth. Forecasting the manufacturing demand, supply, so on and so forth can be used, Vijay. Could be, Sai. Shruti, I think mathematical modeling is all about using some equations and all that. Okay. So what specifically do you want to apply? Do you want to analyze the satellite imagery, etc.? Then it's heavily used. Data analytics. Electrical engineers, because it's all about electrical vehicles, electrical battery breakdown prediction models, etc. Madhu, it is not suitable for you, Madhu. Sorry. I think it's not good to proceed. I shouldn't be forcing you into this. No, it's not valid for you. Lakshmi from Vizag, I've completed my DLD and now I'm pursuing BS in family. Distance, so Lakshmi, I would not recommend you, Lakshmi. Lakshmi Madhuri, I will not recommend you. I'm learning since 4 months. Um, Pritisha, I'm a little confused on how to answer that. As I've told you, you cannot learn swimming by watching recorded videos on YouTube, right? So that would be my answer. But connect with me on LinkedIn. Maybe I can help you. The age is not a barrier. Cybersecurity is good. Okay, in BPO you can forecast the number of people, shift roster, number of calls that you can receive during the peak season, not peak season. You can forecast all that. Yeah, roughly 6 months, Prem, plus or minus 2 months. It can be plus 2 months. You can absolutely. You can scan the skin disease and predict absolutely. If you're into commerce background, then Ankit, I would say go with financial analytics also after your training. Omkar for you, network analytics. Okay. Sahil, why are you asking the same question again and again? I am a little confused. Let other people also ask Sahil. Unnecessarily, you'll be uh, spamming the chat here, please. What is short codes? No, yeah, we have data science also. Yeah, you can also prefer that. Only data science. Absolutely. Placement is assured. Yeah. If you can put in your hard work, Rakesh, we will put in our hard work to get you placed. Maximum of 3 months, Preetham. What was your question, Abe? I answered that question, right? I answered your question, Abe. Can you copy and paste it once again? Yeah, Rakesh, 3 months. No, it is not suitable for arts student, Ajit. It's not suitable for arts student. Answered Rakesh. If I want to go with PGDM with specialization would be good. Data science only. I didn't get you what you mean by PGDM. Yeah. Yeah, we will return your money, Preetham. If you don't get placed, we'll return your money. But our conditions you have to meet. 80% of attendance, 80% of assignments on time and 4 live projects. I would say I think 100% of people who attended 80% of classes, submitted 80% of assignments on time, and done the four projects, they got placed. Our value for money, Hema, you would not find anywhere on the planet. Look at the course, look at the duration, look at the international certificates, and if anyone else is matching that, we will give this training for free. That's the confidence that we have. And bring me trainers only from Indian School of Business, IIT, and IIMs. People who studied in those kind of premier colleges as trainers. That's a condition. No one would do that. All courses placement, then the course will complete in 8 months. Yeah, kind of. Kaivalya. When was the last placement done? What? Oh my God, Abe, I answered that. 11 people got placed only in the month of March. 9 people we have onboarded them recently. Yeah. So people who attend 80% of our classes, submit 80% of our assignments, and work on the 4 live projects, Abe, 100% of them got placed. Okay. No placement. Placement assistance will be there. Yeah, Sachdev. Placement assistance will be there, but no placement guarantee for that program. Yeah, Ujwala, Ganesh, Kaleem, if you guys are there, please ping the link here. The link for data science and AI, please put that on the chat window. Ganesh and Kaleem, for fashion designing, I would not recommend Nitin. I would not recommend data science and AI for that. Industrial automation, yes, analytics is very good. So, Santosh. For Coca-Cola, that is what we are doing. For HR analytics, yes, absolutely. Predicting on who will resign, who will retreat, predicting on who will accept the offer if you release one. Yeah, we will ping the link here. Ganesh and Kaleem, my dear friends, please share the link here. For sales and marketing, it is valid. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, Harsha. We can talk. Thank you so much, Rajni. Assignments will be helping you get a job. Yeah. I mean, they will be all real world kind of, that will help you with respect to interviews, Hema. See, there is no free lunch theorem, right? I mean, you just pay the money and then you'll get placed. That won't happen anyways, right? So in that way. Deloitte, Accenture, Infosys, TCS, Malaysian Airlines, Hitachi, and many other companies. Citibank, Mercedes-Benz, many companies now need. Yeah, we will, Sahil, we will share. Our people are, I think, not responding. Ganesh and Kaleem are not responding. I'm just checking why are they not responding here. But then entire course curriculum, yeah, would be there here. So where did this go? Yeah, here it will be there. Yeah, I ping the link, curriculum, everything will be there. You can go for it, Abe. Mathematics, Shravanti, then it's very, very valid for you. Would like to have project execution kind of. You need programming. Yeah, now Preet, you would need programming. Absolutely, Shravanti. Even at the time of COVID-19, people are hiring data scientists. No, Vikas. It's not valid for you, Vikas Pathak. It's not valid for you. EMI facilities. Okay. So this is my LinkedIn profile. But then I come directly to the point in terms of communicating on LinkedIn. Okay. So here is my profile. What else, guys? No, you have to drop off after the first 3 sessions or so. You can decide and drop off. It's not something with you pay, experiment, and then go back. That's something that we don't allow, basically. Yes, yes, absolutely, Shruti. You can very easily do that. It'll be of a difficulty, Jeevan. Assignments will be of some difficulty to help you get pleased. Simple. BA, it won't help, Rakesh. Don't take that. For BA, it will not help. BA and Ajit, it will not help for arts people. MBA, it will help. Pharmacy, it will help. I shared, right, Nikita? I shared my LinkedIn profile. Not sure why you are not able to click on that. I'm not able to click on that. This is my profile. MCA, it will be useful. Yeah, MBA. I'm from MBA, Raj. It helps. Okay. All right, friends. Thank you so much. And do stay in touch. If you have any questions, you can follow up with me on LinkedIn. Thank you all and have a good day and shape your careers well. Thank you all. Bye for now.